beautiful name it is, the name of Jesus Christ, my King. What a beautiful name it is, and nothing compares to this. What a beautiful name it is, the name of Jesus. Wonderful name, what a wonderful name, what a wonderful name, so wonderful, wonderful, what a wonderful name, what a wonderful name, what a wonderful name, so wonderful. We didn't want heaven without us, so Jesus, you brought heaven down. When sin was great, your love was greater. What could separate us now? What a wonderful name it is, what a wonderful name it is, the name of Jesus Christ, my King. What a wonderful name it is, nothing compares to this. What a wonderful name it is, the name of Jesus. What a powerful name it is, what a powerful name it is, the name of Jesus Christ, my King. Powerful name it is, nothing can separate us. Powerful name it is, the name of Jesus. Time could not hold it, the veil tore before you. You silenced the boast of sin and grave. The heavens are roaring, the praise of your glory, for your raised to life again. And you have no rival, you have no equal, reign forever, God, you reign. Yours is the kingdom, and yours is the glory, yours is the name above all names. strong, I call on my help. That's the voice the waters know. No, when troubles come, I trust my cover, my shelter. In His shadow is where I belong. If terror flies by day and night, I won't have to run and hide. No, I'm safely covered by His arms, His arms. If angels flying when He speaks, what's that say about you and me? We got all we'll ever need beyond, beyond. I've been trying to sail at sea, but my heart can get to racing lately. When hurricanes begin to rage, rage, my mind wanders off to places that I can't stay. 'Cause I found light under His shade, shade, shade. If terror flies by day and night, I won't have to run and hide. No, I'm safely covered by
Graduates, you may be seated. Welcome to Senior Consecration 2025. Yes. We are so excited to celebrate individual achievement tonight. We are of course excited to celebrate family and friendship and community tonight. And this is also an evening in which we, one more time at the start of a busy weekend, where we pause and we say to you, graduates, we are recommitting you, reconsecrating you to God. As you are preparing to step away from the safety of Sacramento Adventist Academy, the safety of our churches, this is one more chance for us to say to you, we are so proud of you. We know that you are ready. And we hope that you take all the lessons that you have learned over these 13 years and you apply them as you step away from this place. Graduates, tonight is about you. Tonight is about your families. Families, we are so excited as a school staff to celebrate with you, to celebrate your kids, but also to celebrate the partnership that we share together as we have helped to educate and raise these wonderful students. So thank you for coming. We are looking forward to a wonderful evening tonight and a wonderful weekend. And right now, I want to invite Inta Rasmussen up to have prayer.
Will you please bow your heads with me? Dear Heavenly Father, as we begin our final weekend as students of Sacramento Adventist Academy, we invite you to be with us this evening. Thank you for being so good to us. We know that all our blessings come from you. Your faithfulness is never ending. Please bless us this weekend as we celebrate our achievements, our families, and our friendships. We commit ourselves to you now, and we ask that you give us strength and courage to follow your will for our lives. We pray this all in Jesus' name, amen.
The next portion of our service is one in which we honor the accomplishments of our graduates. This evening, we will recognize achievements in 3 key areas: academic achievement, commitment to Sacramento Adventist Academy, and service to our community. We will acknowledge academic achievement in the following ways. Silver cords are awarded to graduates with a cumulative GPA between 3.50 and 3.74. Gold cords are awarded to those with a GPA of 3.75 to 4.00 or higher. Graduates who have completed an advanced diploma receive white cords. Additionally, we honor academic achievement by recognizing students receiving college or university scholarships. To celebrate long-term dedication to our school, we present a gold medallion to graduates who have attended SAA for 12 or more years, a pewter acorn to those who began their journey with us in preschool. On behalf of the school administration and staff, I would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to each family for their unwavering commitment to our program throughout the years. We also recognize students who have demonstrated outstanding dedication to serving others. The Silver Medallion is awarded to graduates who have completed more than 200 hours of community service. To provide context to this achievement, all students are required to complete 25 hours of community service for each year they attend SAA. The recipients of the Service Medallion have gone above and beyond, and we are especially proud to honor them this evening. In just a moment, I will begin reading the names of students along with their recognition. Graduates, when your name is called, please come forward. If you are receiving a medallion, please remove your cap. Connor Blood is receiving an advanced diploma, high honors, 12-year medallion, a service medallion for 218 hours of community service, an acorn pin, and has been awarded $71,500 in scholarships from Walla Walla University. Caitlin Situmarang is receiving an advanced diploma, high honors, and has been awarded $71,000 in scholarships from Walla Walla University. Inta Rasmussen is receiving an advanced diploma, high honors, a service medallion for 300 hours of community service, recognition cords from Vitalent for her work coordinating 8 community blood drives at SAA over the past 4 years, a 12-year medallion, an acorn pin, and last but not least, a scholarship award of $71,000 from Walla Walla University. Kayla Leong is receiving an advanced diploma, high honors, a service medallion for 218 community service hours, and has been awarded the President's and Visual Arts scholarships totaling $100,000 from Pacific Union College. Dylan Haro is receiving an advanced diploma, a 12-year medallion, an Acorn pin, and has been awarded $46,000 in scholarships from Walla Walla University. Andrew Yao is receiving an advanced diploma, high honors, a service medallion for 511 hours of community service, a 12-year medallion, and an Acorn pin. Ella Anderson is receiving an advanced diploma, an Acorn pin, a 12-year medallion. She is also a third-generation 12-year student and is being awarded an academic scholarship from Pacific Union College. Tamara Angelkovic is receiving an advanced diploma, high honors, a 12-year medallion, a service medallion for 200 hours of community service, and has been awarded $24,000 in scholarships from Southern Adventist University. Eric Avalos is receiving a service medallion for 226 community service hours and has been awarded a $124,000 in scholarships from Laverne University. Bryn Beeman is receiving an advanced diploma, high honors, and a 12-year medallion. Jason Braley is receiving an advanced diploma, high honors, a service medallion for 220 hours of community service, and has been awarded $70,000 in scholarships from Walla Walla University. Keishel Sid is receiving an advanced diploma, honors, and has been awarded $52,000 in scholarships from Pacific Union College. Abby Crary is receiving an advanced diploma, high honors, and has been awarded a $153,000 National Merit Scholarship from Pacific Union College. Chloe Fayard is receiving an advanced diploma, high honors, and has been awarded $65,000 in scholarships from La Sierra University. Dylan Ferguson is receiving an advanced diploma, high honors, a 12-year medallion, a service medallion for 406 hours of community service, and has been awarded the Dean's Scholarship for $52,000 from PUC. Victoria Fowler is receiving an advanced diploma, honors, and has been awarded the Pioneer Athletic and Dean's Scholarships totaling $77,500 from Pacific Union College. Mario Fox is receiving a service medallion for 300 hours of community service. Liam Hartman is receiving an advanced diploma, high honors, a 12-year medallion, and was awarded $65,000 in scholarships from La Sierra University. Gregory Henderson is receiving an advanced diploma, high honors, a 12-year medallion, an acorn pin, and was awarded the Woodbury Endowment Scholarship from the University of Utah. Caleb Howell is receiving an advanced diploma, a service medallion for 262 hours of community service, and has been awarded $46,000 in scholarships from Walla Walla University. David Inachuk is receiving an advanced diploma. Isaac Jaimes is receiving an advanced diploma, honors, and has been awarded $58,000 in scholarships from La Sierra University. Sawyer Kim is receiving an advanced diploma, high honors, a service medallion for 224 hours of community service, and has been awarded $28,000 in scholarships from Southern Adventist University. Mercy Maldonado is receiving an advanced diploma. Michaela Meza is receiving an advanced diploma, a 12-year medallion, and an acorn pin. Sienna Miska is receiving an advanced diploma. Sarai Nicasio is receiving an advanced diploma, high honors, and has been awarded $66,000 in scholarships from La Sierra University. Bella Placea is receiving an advanced diploma, high honors, an acorn pin, and has received $16,000 in scholarships from Southern Adventist University. Tristan Placea is receiving an advanced diploma, high honors, an acorn pin, and has been awarded $20,000 in scholarships from Southern Adventist University. Jasmine Rodriguez is receiving a service medallion for 262 hours of community service. Alex Rosick is receiving an advanced diploma, high honors, a service medallion for 205 community service hours, and a 12-year medallion. Makoa Rubal is receiving an advanced diploma with honors. Luke Shoffley is receiving an acorn pin, a 12-year medallion, and he is also a third-generation 12-year student. Tristan Slater is receiving an advanced diploma, high honors, an acorn pin, and has been awarded $65,000 in scholarships from La Sierra University. Nathanael Vargas is receiving an advanced diploma and has been awarded $50,500 in scholarships from Walla Walla University. Isabella Vavrick is receiving an advanced diploma, honors, and a service medallion for 266 community service hours. Destiny Villaseñor is receiving an advanced diploma with high honors. Dina Zurbin is receiving an advanced diploma, high honors, and has been awarded $62,500 in scholarships from Walla Walla University. Congratulations, graduates.
Good evening, everybody. Hello? Oh, we good? Sorry, guys. Oh, I better stop touching it. I apologize. Well, good evening. For those of you who might not know who I am, my name is Chaplain B. And what a privilege it's been this year to be a part of such a fantastic school with amazing students. And even though I only arrived this year, it has been a genuine joy to get to know our seniors. Seniors, each of you will be receiving gift bags from SAA this weekend. In these gift bags is a special present just for you. In these gift bags, we will be giving each and every one of you a Bible. This is one of our last gifts to you. As you walk through your academic careers here at SAA, we have had the privilege to include God into your everyday lives. As you graduate now and continue to grow, our hope and prayer is that you continue to develop your spiritual relationship yourselves. As you move into this next phase of life with more friends, new atmospheres, and even at times just being by yourself, we hope that you take time to continue to include God in your everyday lives. I know I can speak for all the teachers and staff when I say God has played a big role in our lives, and we can't wait to see what he has in store for each and every one of you. At this time, we're going to have a prayer of consecration over our seniors. I'd like to invite the seniors to stand, and all teachers, staff, and faculty, any pastors as well, please make your way forward. We're going to lay hands on them as we have this prayer. Let's bow our heads. Father God, not another day, minute, or second without you. We come before you today with grateful hearts, lifting up praise for all you have done in the life of these students. Thank you for guiding them through the years of study, for every challenge overcome, every lesson learned, and every moment of growth. Your hand has been upon them, shaping their character, sharpening their mind, and nurturing their faith. Lord, we celebrate this moment of achievement knowing it is by your grace that they have come this far. We thank you for the teachers, family members, mentors, and friends who have poured into their life with love, wisdom, and encouragement. And as they step into this next chapter, we entrust their future to you. Go before them, light their path, and order their steps, God. May they seek you in every decision and trust you with every unknown. God, we ask that you guard their hearts and keep them anchored in your truth and love no matter where life leads them. God, we ask that you also grant them courage to face challenges, humility to keep learning, compassion to serve others, and unwavering faith to follow your will. Let their life be a light in the world, a reflection of your grace and glory. We pray your blessing over their dreams, their calling, and their purpose. May they always remember who you say they are, God. loved, strong, smart, important, your child. God, we ask all this in your name. Amen. You guys may be seated.
So I'm listening for the weather to predict the coming day. Leave all thought of expectation to the weatherman. You know it doesn't really matter what it is he has to say, 'cause tomorrows keep on blowing in from somewhere. All the people that I know in the apartments down below, busy with their starring roles in their own tragedies. Sunlight sends you on your way, and those restless thoughts that cling to yesterday, never be afraid of change. I'll call you on the phone, I hate to leave you on your own, but I'm coming home today. And this busy inner city has got nothing much to say, and I know how much you're hanging around the letterbox. And I'm sure that as I'm writing, you'll be somewhere on your way, in the supermarket checkout or the restaurant. I've been doing what I'm told, I've been busy growing old, and the days are getting cold, but that's alright with me. Sunlight sends you on your way, and those restless thoughts that cling to yesterday, never be afraid of change. I'll call you on the phone, I hate to leave you on your own, but I'm coming home today. Yes, I'm coming home today.
Hello, good evening. My name is Connor Blood. I am the senior class president of the class of 2025. First things first, I wanted to thank all of you for coming out here tonight to celebrate with us, and with us on the first day of this very packed but also amazing graduation weekend. So thank you for that. Secondly, however, we now move into the main event of tonight, which is taking the time to recognize and pay tribute to our parents and families. Many of the parents of our class have done so much for our class over the years, and we're so thankful and blessed for all that the time and energy that's put into us. But primarily, we all got here somehow, and that has been through the amazing families we've had our whole lives, supporting us the whole way through. Okay. Well, thank you for that amazing video. So, parents, I just want to say before we begin here, please stand at the conclusion of your child's tribute to receive a small token of appreciation. So, I guess I'm going first. To my parents, Mom, thank you for all that you do. Whether it's things I notice or take for granted too often, you've done and continuously provide me with so much. Thanks for all the rants and random trains of thought you sat through and listened to me say, and for the unique qualities, skills, and set of beliefs that have carried over into influencing the morals, principles, values, and beliefs I've formed for myself. And of course, thank you for your constant, debatably over-enthusiastic joy and humor that you never seem to stop showing when you're around people, which always brings a smile to my face and a lightened mood to me when I need it. Love you, Mom. Dad, thank you for always having my back and for always fighting for me, no matter what it is. Thank you for teaching me to be tough, open-minded, and for teaching me so many important skills that often now seem like second nature to me, such as things from learning to put myself out there, to try something new, or skills like working with tools, cars, computers, finances, or even wake surfing. The amount of care and time you put into me might not always be obvious at first, but it's certainly always been there. So thank you for all of it. I love you. Zach, it's fair to say that you're very unlike most older brothers, or older siblings for that matter. I'm sure Braden can attest for that since he also had me as an older brother. But I don't mean unusual in a bad way in the slightest. Rather than being mean or annoying or unsupportive, you, for the most part, always showed nothing but kindness, love, and acceptance to me. Whether it was letting me play video games with you on the Wii or later your Nintendo Switch, or playing Legos with me, or just talking and laughing together, I looked up to you in a lot more ways than you probably realized. Braden, by far the most annoying human being I've had in the 18 years of my life, but at the same time, we were always so uniquely close and bonded together, in that it feels like we do almost everything together, especially growing up. We play sports together, laugh hysterically about practically anything for hours, rant about our parents, friends, or school to each other, and watch movies together, or talk about Star Wars. And while I have the mic and you don't, I'll go ahead and say that while I couldn't have asked for a more foul, irritating, rude, and scruffy-looking nerf herder of a brother, I also couldn't have asked for a better little brother. That's really more than just a sibling, but also a best friend. And to all of my grandparents and aunts, uncles, and cousins, thank you for the endless amount of fun and meaningful memories I've made with all of you along the way in my life, and especially for the lessons and skills I've learned and fun trips, all from my grandparents. I truly think my grandparents and the rest of my family are one of my greatest and biggest flexes.
Today, I would like to thank my parents, Ira and Gamaliel, for all the sacrifices they have made for me to get to this point in my life. Mommy, you have always worked so hard for me. I've been so privileged in this life to have a mother who would always sacrifice her time and energy at work for me to be in Adventist education, to take piano lessons, violin lessons, trombone lessons, swim lessons, to try out gymnastics for a little bit so that I could have the opportunity to pursue anything I was interested in. However, as much as you did work, you still made so much time for me, going to the mall with me to window shop, taking our siblings and I to Disneyland, eating ramen and drinking Thai tea together, and always making sure we were doing our memory verses and worship in the evenings. These past 4 years especially, I have had such wonderful memories from you, where we have been able to connect and talk late into the night, where I've learned so much from you, things like compassion and kindness, but also things like boundaries and knowing when to let bridges burn. Our conversations have ranged from your coworkers to my classmates, and I think that we've come to a realization that we aren't that different, and I am so grateful that I have become so very similar to such an inspirational woman. Daddy, when I think back to my childhood and all of the fond memories, I often think of you. I think of going to Chuck E. Cheese or John's Incredible Pizza every other weekend as a reward for doing all of our chores. I think of you introducing me to the Avengers, to DuckTales, to Wii Sports, and a lot of the games, movies, and shows I know and love today. However, a lot of my rough memories are associated with you as well. You making us do Brain Quest every single summer since I started school. Me crying at the dinner table because I didn't know how to do 7 times 3. Crying at the dinner table again because I didn't know how to move the x to the other side of the equation. And just lots and lots more crying. However, these hard, frustrating memories are what shaped me to be the strong, resilient person I am today. Failing and trying again and failing and trying again with you has taught me to never give up, even when I'm already on the floor crying about school, friends, or the future. This year especially, you have truly inspired me. Being able to balance a family life with nursing school, studying hours on end, yet still finding those little moments to talk about my day with me, go shopping with Fate, or play baseball with Anissa. Watching you push through these endless challenges has made me always want to strive to be like you. I still remember the days where you guys would drop Fate and I off at a kids club so that y'all could go work out or go enjoy some alone time without us on the cruises you would take us on. And I remember so vividly screaming and crying and being like, please no, don't leave me here, I'm scared, I want to go hang out with you guys. But here I am now in front of you, about to take the next big step in my life because of how you raised me to be a strong, smart, and independent woman. Now, I'll still always need my mommy and daddy, but I'm ready to face the world because you both taught me how to stand on my own. I'm so proud to be your child. I love you guys. I would also like to make a special shout out to Fate and Anissa. Thank you for mostly always doing the dishes, for teaching me the ins and outs of Roblox, for attempting to fix my fashion sense, and for putting up with me on days where I let my frustrations of the world out on you. You guys are the best, most compassionate, and funniest siblings ever, and I can't wait to see how God works in your life. Thank you.
I would like to start off by thanking God. Without him, I would not be where I am today, and it is because of him that I have undeservingly experienced all the love and support that have made me the person I am. Mom, while you were and still are a mentor and teacher to many, I rather think of you as my life teacher. You've taught me so many valuable lessons and little quotes I will carry on throughout my life, like work before play, always be aware of how your actions affect others, and you got to get off your phone and start dealing with your life. These seemed more annoying than helpful in the moment, but looking back now, I see that they were very wise. I'm so proud to call you my mom. Your compassion, wisdom, and how would Jesus act attitude gave me the initial desire to pursue a relationship with my Savior and have inspired me to become more like him. I love hanging out with you, whether it is going out to eat, taking a walk, or binge watching our favorite TV shows. You make every day more fun. I love you. Dad, whether we're driving down the coast, snorkeling in Cozumel, or planning the next trip, you can make every day an adventure. You push me to be more confident in my abilities and encourage me to get out of my comfort zone physically and socially. You are a role model for me, not just in how to be a person of this world, but also in the characteristics of my Heavenly Father. You are slow to anger and quick to forgive, and your kindness is evident in everything you accomplish. No matter how much time you spend at work, you always make time for me, from studying to the father-daughter dates. Your humor, ability to make a song up about anything, and random stories are things I'm going to miss in college. I love you. Ivy, I said it before and I'll say it again. You were and still are my first friend. I can count on you for everything. Playing Mario Kart, driving loops in a roundabout, or talking about our futures. I see God working in you every day through your kind heart and generosity to others and me. I'm going to miss you so much next year, knowing that you can never just walk into my bedroom to talk or argue about some silly thing. I will also miss our sporadic Target runs and fights in the car about what music to play. You are such a light in my life, and I'm so grateful to be blessed with a sister like you. I love you. Papa and Nana, thank you so much for being involved in my life. I love spending time with you, whether we're playing cards, swimming in the summer, stealing cookies from an Alaskan cruise. You always bring humor and love to every event. I love you both. I also want to thank all of my extended family, teachers, and friends. Thank you for your support in me, not only in my education, but also in my walk with Jesus.
Family and friends, thank you for joining me here today. This weekend marks the start of my new beginnings. This weekend isn't just about a diploma in my hand. It's about the journey I took to get here, one that all my family has walked me through with their continuous love. You have all been by my side and been my personal mega fans. To my parents, Mom and Dad, you have provided me with unconditional support, love, and encouragement throughout everything you do. From the long nights, endless argument of who's right, that you were right, I guess, and countless sacrifices, you have always consistently put me first, always. With every first step I began to take, you had already taken for me first. This milestone is as much or even more so yours than mine. I hope I've made you proud, because everything I am today is built on what you've given me. I'm honored to be called your daughter and will continue to carry your love with me as I enter my next steps. Thank you for everything. I love you.
All right. I had so many fears and doubts coming into this country, but I had to push them away and be strong for my mom and sister, who were just coming out of a rough patch themselves. I felt I had pushed my way into an already leaking boat, and now with my weight, it was surely bound to sink. But because of the never-ending support of my family back in England, my new family here, and the ruthless determination of my amazing mother, I've come out the other end of this voyage a kinder person to not only those around me, but to myself. I want to thank my dad for being the funniest man I know and the hairiest man I know. He taught me God first and everything after. He taught me that faith is the strongest glue in the universe, even though it's invisible. If he could be here today, he'd probably only notice I'm up here right about now, but his love for me has never once faltered. My older brother, Guy, is one of my best friends, and I have lost my place. And I have no shame in saying that. There is no one who just gets what I'm saying like he does, and there is no one who gets my humor like he does. I greatly miss him along with my sister-in-law, Sora, who I just consider my sister now. She moved into our British home with us 5 years ago and now knows Portuguese far better than I do. She's the one I go to for the tough questions. I love my sister, Amanda, who's been the sibling by my side through thick and thin, even the times Guy couldn't be. I can't fail to mention my stepfather, Nate Blue, and the whole Blue family. You all have reignited the family spirit that had been slowly fading inside me by taking me to group outings and holiday dinners with multiple generations of family. I wouldn't be graduating from this school if not for Nate, and I really appreciate how much you've done for someone you've only had to tolerate for the past 2 years. You've shown that you don't have to be someone's dad to be a father to them. Dearest Mummy, the moment you held my fragile body against your aching chest, you had made a solemn oath to forever suffer from a headache. You promised to always worry about me until I stepped through the front door, even knowing that one day I would step out for the last time. You promised to never turn your back on me, even knowing that I'd turn mine on yours. You made the solemn oath to put your life on hold so that I could start mine. When I came here, I was berated by past mistakes. I had no confidence in myself. Maybe I had lied to you that I did, but I didn't. In my mind, I had already proven that I was no good, just another lost kid who had no respect for himself or for anyone around him. The kid parents warned their kids about, the cautionary tale, not the role model. That year you were living here in America without me. You weren't away on a tropical getaway, but instead working against all odds to make this country a proper home for us. Little did I know at the time that your move to the US was infinitely harder for you than for me. You had to move away from 2 of your kids and the place you had called home for over 20 years. to make sure that Amanda and I had a brighter future with a Christian education. Thank you so much for being my best friend and my number one supporter. Thank you for always standing by my side, even when I think I'm wrong. And thank you for standing against me, even when I think I'm right. You have taught me that God is love, and family reflects that love. You're the rock that I trust to build my house on, as you've taught the foundation of any house, it's double page, should be determination, self-confidence, and the people around us. Thank you for building me up with pieces of you. I'll always be a part of you, and you will always be a part of me. No matter how far into the dark space of adulthood I drift, I'll always be comforted knowing I'm forever tethered to your open arms, Mommy.
Right. Hello. First, I would like to thank my grandma. Grammy, you opened up your house and let it be a second home for me. You picked us up during school days, watched us over the summer, and you always put us grandkids and others before yourself and always cared for us. You're one of the kindest and most selfless people I know, and I love you so, so much. And to my papa and grandpa who aren't with us anymore, I would like to say I can't wait to see you in heaven and spend eternity with you. Now to my little sister Logie. I thought our family was complete until around Christmas time. Mom told us that we could open one gift, and in that gift was a book about being a big brother. You're the glue to our family with your upbeat and loud and very talkative personality. You're so creative and gifted with arts and crafts and make me pictures that I can hang up in my room. I'm glad that I can have a little sister and be an older brother and be an older sibling, that I'm able to look out for you. Even when I'm at college, you'll always have me, and I'll always be there for you with whatever you need. Myron, I would like to thank you for how you treat my mom, sisters, and me. You show my mom so much love, kindness, and patience, and when you came into our lives, you put a smile onto her face and made her happy. Since you first came into our lives, you treated us like we're your own, and since then, you've made us your own. You are our father to me and have been there for us through it all and have supported us, and I don't know where we'd be and where I'd be without you. Thank you, and I love you. Now to my first, longest, and my best friend, Riley. I've gone through everything with you. We were always together, and you were always there for me, even when we fought over the front seat or complained about sharing a bathroom, to us watching movies, getting food, and driving around together. You made it a point to let me know that you are always there for me no matter what is happening or what I am going through. I know that I can lean on you and you will be with me through it all. I couldn't ask for a better big sister and friend, and I'm so thankful to have you to look up to. Now to my mom. You have been a pillar in my life. No matter what has happened or what we went through, you loved us no matter what, and you always put us first. You sacrificed so much for us. You always made sure that we were first and put our needs above yours. Instead of buying a new car or moving to a new house, you sent us to SAA so that we could be surrounded by a Christian environment. You made sure to take us to church and talk openly about your faith so that we could see and experience God. You've shown me how God can work through others and how important it is to keep my beliefs no matter what or who defines them, to stand strong and not waver. You're always so loving, wanting to be with us and making sure that we are happy. You make our home a happy and a place filled with your love. You never let a day go by without telling us that no one loves us more than God. You've shown me to be kind, welcoming, loving, caring, to be involved with the church, to express myself and not be ashamed of my faith or who I am, and to be someone who lightens up someone's day rather than darkening it. Not just by telling me, but by showing me all this through your actions and who you are. I know that I have you to talk to and to turn to no matter what happens, and that you love me more than anything and everyone. Words can't express how grateful and thankful I am to have you in my life and to be able to call you my mom. I love you, Mom.
4 years ago, I was in a very similar place at our 8th grade graduation. And while I know most of you don't remember what I talked about, the standing point of that message was e pluribus unum, out of many one. In that message, I talked about how we were a class together. But today I want to thank all of the people in our community, all of the people in our extended school community, people in our church, and to my family. Out of all of the many of you, you have created one person. And I am eternally grateful for all of your contribution. For the community as a whole, there's nothing I could say that would give full credit to the commitment and to the sacrifices that have been made by all of you, by the teachers, pastors, parents, coaches. I would have to speak for longer than we want to be up here, and longer than we might have time for, to fully appreciate you, or even just to name all of you individually. So I'm forced to give a heartfelt group commendation. To my grandparents, I want to thank you for being willing to watch me, to spend some time with my brother and me, watching baseball, cooking, talking about our family history, or just speaking Chinese with my brother, or helping us clean. Caleb, there's a lot of stuff I could say about you, but I think we need to start with something important. I'm sorry for all the ways I've treated you, but more so than that, I want you to know that for all of the things you've said to me, I forgive you. And I mean that in a heartfelt way. All the times you said hateful things to me, I know you didn't mean it. And if you did, that's family business. I want to say thank you for giving meaning and responsibility to my life. Without you, none of the adulting I've had to do would actually have meaning. I have responsibilities at home because of you, and you've helped me grow in patience and maturity. And I feel unable to completely acknowledge the complexity of the relationship between you and me. To my bad, again, there are not enough words and not enough time, but I want to appreciate your unending desire to make me better, to make me a better person, to show your unconditional love. I want to start with a quote. Your deeds are your monuments, and I hope that the deeds of your life are evident in me as a monument, both the good and sometimes the bad. Above all, I hope that your love can emanate through me. To my teachers, I, contrary to what many of you think, was not that good of a student. And in the past months, I've made not all great academic decisions. Some of them I regret. All I have is an elegy. Mea culpa, mea maxima culpa, quia precavi nimis demiti mihi. I never wanted the grade. All I wanted was the education that you gave me, the learning, the lessons, both academic and non-academic, the ones heartfelt and heart-to-heart that were more important. I appreciate your constant efforts to work with my shortcomings and for aiding me in my pursuits at SAA. Thank you for all of the leadership opportunities you've given me and for all of the experience you've given me. To everyone here, everyone in the community, I say thank you.
I want to start off by thanking my, I'm trying to find her in the crowd, my beautiful mother, for being my absolute day one, for putting up with me through continuous strife, especially with my substandard father, provided as an indecent co-parent, for building me up after I had been teared down by adults who were meant to uplift me, for standing up for me when I didn't know how to stand up for myself, for helping me find my voice in the midst of you losing your own. I will be forever grateful for how you've helped sculpt me to be who I am today, and how all your actions leading up to this very moment allowed me to be here. I would also like to thank all the strong, beautiful women in my bloodline who have sacrificed and worked so hard to be successful and are such big role models for me. For example, to my grandmother who immigrated here, my grandmother who uplifts me in every way possible, and other minorities, my cousin Maggie who has a PhD in public health, my cousin Ashley who is a nurse and was a nurse in the midst of pandemic, in the midst of a pandemic. My cousin Chantela, who is a nurse and a mother who continually shows up for her kid, and to my Tia Carmen and Tia Mary, who have always been there for me in my times of conflict. I thank you and adore you. Also, special shout out to my stepmother Bella. I thank you for showing me the ropes of what it means to be a Black woman, for showing me what it means to be a lover and a nurturer, and for making those visits with my father a whole lot more bearable. To all the father figures in my life, I thank you. I thank you for showing me what it means to have a positive male influence in my life. So thank you to my cousin George, my tío Elilio, Blaine, my Uncle John, and Uncle Gabe, and Tim. I'm forever grateful. All the people I've just listed have been nothing but a blessing to me and my entire being. Now, lastly, I would like to thank my biological father. I thank you for being my first bully. For you are the reason I have the backbone of steel I have today. You are the reason I speak up for those who can't. The reason I always go out of my way to make sure people feel welcomed. Because I remember what it felt like to be unable to stand up for myself, to feel unwelcome in a space you're meant to be in by someone who's meant to love you. Unconditionally, or at least have the decency to be kind. I thank you for being the first to manipulate me so I can never be manipulated again. I thank you for the resilience you've built up to me, and for that, I bless you. And I'd also like to thank everyone who's here, supporting their family and loved ones. And to those I've mentioned, you are a part of me, and I look forward to bringing pieces of you with me in my new journey onward.
I'd like to start off by thanking my father, David Anderson. When I think of you, the first image that comes to my mind is a dragon fighting a tiger, which is an image you explained to me very early in my life as being the fight of wisdom and strength. To me, you have always been the balance between those two, and I have looked up to you as a role model. Anytime I've been asked who's your hero, I've always answered you. I'm so thankful to have you in my life and to have you as my father. I would not have the values I have today if I was not raised by you. Next, I'd like to thank my mother, Amy Anderson. The image I think of when I think of you is a cherry blossom tree, for the obvious reasons, but also because you have always been a strong, beautiful support in my life. You have always been a safe space. I relish the moments where I am able to lay down in your hold and just take a moment to be still in a safe space. I am so thankful that you are my mother. Everything about you, everything you do, and everything you touch is beautiful. Thank you. I love you. I'd also like to thank my brother, also David Anderson. I'm gonna miss you when I'm away. You are one of my best friends in the whole world, and you will always be, no matter where you are, what you do, or where you go. I'm so proud of you for digging yourself out of where you were and for being such a wonderful, joyful, and funny person all the while. I cherish every moment we have together, and I'm gonna miss not seeing you every day. I'm so proud of you and all the work you've put in this year and years prior, and I know you're gonna do amazing in your high school career. If you ever need anything, I got you. Overall, I'd like to say thank you to all my family and shout out to the Shoffleys.
Okay, to Stefan. Although we used to fight all the time, I have so many fun-filled memories with you, and I don't know what I'm going to do at Southern next year when I don't have a brother across the hall to bother. You've been my built-in best friend since I can remember, and you'll always be my little brother, no matter how old we get, and I guess I love you too. To my mom and dad, You guys are the best parents I could ever ask for. Over the years, from elementary to middle school to now, you guys have sacrificed so much for me. From paying for all my sports and music lessons over the years and driving me around to everything, and to supporting me in every way and making sure I always had everything I needed. You guys uprooted your lives in Serbia to move here just to give me and Stefan a better life filled with more opportunities and chances for us to succeed. I love you guys so much, and I don't know what I'm gonna do next year without you when I move all the way to Tennessee. But even though I'll be halfway across the country, I'll still remember all the lessons you've taught me. Teaching me to be confident in who I am and that the people I choose to be around me should make me a happier and better person. You guys taught me to be hardworking in everything I do and to no matter what to be a kind person. Not because I need to strive to be more like God, but just because it's the right thing to do. I know I may not say it enough, but I couldn't be more proud to be your daughter, and I love you guys so much. When I grow up, I hope to fill my family and house with as much love as you guys did.
Hello and good evening. My gosh. First, I want to thank, I'm going to thank 3 families, so it's like 3 parts. I firstly want to thank my old and previous classmates at Verb. I know you guys are watching on the live stream. I sent it in the group chat. I sent you guys everything I said last night. I'm sad I didn't get to see you guys graduate, but no, I love you guys very much. We have a lot of deep connections, a lot of stories to share. And when I think about you guys, I think about our class trips we had, the classes where we did nothing and just talk, create funny pictures of each other just for fun. But you guys are a big part of my life. I will always remember you guys and cherish the memories we have. Second, I want to thank my SAA family. I got to read off the paper real quick. I don't. Oh. Did I break it? Can you guys hear me, right? You guys hear me? All right, sorry. Now to SAA. Thank you all for welcoming me on my first day. Even though I felt like an outsider, you guys didn't treat me like that. You guys felt me like I was a part of your guys' family from the start. Whether that was my first interaction to Ben, when I thought he would have an American accent, but it was much different. It was funny. I think I broke it. All right. You guys mean a lot to me. You guys are a second family because you guys taught me a lot of things. You guys welcomed me with open arms, and I appreciate you guys for that. And I will always remember our senior class trip when me and a certain group went to go run off and find Pokemon cards, or when we ate at the pasta place. But I love you guys very much. You guys are honestly great friends, and I'm glad God brought me on this path to meet you all. And I want to thank my actual family. They're also watching. Thank you guys for supporting me for everything I do. Whether you guys are far apart from me, I know I still feel your guys' love and connection very close to me. You guys mean a lot. I want to thank my siblings. Berlin, I love you so much. You're the second half to me. We're the same person, just different. We're opposites. Sibo, I love you. I know we don't get along too much, but I know deep down we put on the front that we hate each other, but deep down I know we love each other. Chris, I love you so much. You're my big brother. I love you when we go out for Pokemon and stuff, or just go out to eat. I've want to learn a lot from you. You're my inspiration. And now, this part is to my mom. No, this part is to my late uncle. He once told me, if you want something, you have to work for it. That stuck with me for a long time. And now I want to honor his words of wisdom and do that for my future. Now, the most important part of my life, my mom. Mom, thank you for every sacrifice you've made to help me chase my dreams. I know moving here wasn't easy for us, and I haven't been easy on you. But just know I love you very much, and that's not all. I love you very much, but I thank you for supporting me in every way, from waking me up when I oversleep or just being there when I need you. I'm most thankful to have you as my mom, You encouraged me when I struggled, even when I wanted to give up. You believed in me, and that helped me believe in myself again. I know you want what's best for me, and that's what I'll give you. And I know sometimes we have our problems here and there where I get mad, you get mad, but just know that's also a front. I love you deep down. Deep down, I'm your handsome little man, your Cherix, but I thank you so much, and I love you, Mommy.
My entire family, thank you for all you do for me and for being a reflection of Christ in my life. Mom, thank you for doing absolutely everything for me and our family. Even though I forget to thank you, nothing you do goes unnoticed. Thank you for always letting me tag along with errands, putting up with my complaining, and daily texts asking if I can skip school, and for also the tasks no one wants to do. I wouldn't be where I am without you, and you truly mean the world to me. I love you. Dad, when people compare our personalities, I take that as the highest compliment possible. You have taught me so much and worked so hard for me to be able to do things and always agree to my crazy ideas without a second thought. Thank you for going on walks with me and always answering my countless questions. Your ability to put our family first while also balancing heavy workloads is inspiring and greatly appreciated. Bryce, Brecken, and Braden, thank you for being my best friends. I know I can get on you guys, but you have truly helped me more than you know. You never fail to make me laugh or to push me to become a better version of myself. And who I am is because of you guys, and I am forever grateful to have such hardworking and fun role models in my life. Thank you guys for always letting me tag along and for always including me. I am proud of you all, even though I wish you guys didn't have to grow up and leave.
Many have said that you should count your blessings. Thanks to you all, my family, my friends, and community, I have too many to even begin counting the smallest amounts. Even so, I'd like to thank you for the ones that I can grasp. Mom, thank you to the moon and back. You have quite frankly shown me how to be human, how to be empathetic, how to listen, and what it means to love. The deep and philosophical conversations, one-sided rants about my most obscure interests, and endless assistance with all things scheduling will not go unappreciated or forgotten. Not to mention the lunches and beds you've made, the picking up of things I leave laying around, and everything else I should be too ashamed of admitting you do graciously for me in front of so many people. Dad, to you I owe all my thanks for showing me what it looks like to live a life filled with purpose and love. Your humor, music taste, and high standards are all things I am extremely proud to say I inherited straight from you. The assorted antics, belly laughs, and secret squirrel tours will never be forgotten, and I am confident in the fact that the future only holds more of these things. Your hard work and dedication to our family never ceases to inspire and amaze me, and I truly hope I grow to be like you. Jackson, I know I couldn't have a better friend or brother than you. Everyone else sums it up well when they say, "So you guys just never fight with each other, do you?" Your positive and steadfast personality, though I kind of hate to admit it, informed how I acted out all my years as a little brother. Thank you for loving airplanes. I can't imagine what it would be like if you weren't there to tell me, no, you do like airplanes. They are cool. Thank you for being someone I can come to with anything, whether a problem or an abhorrent joke. I can't wait to be up at college with you, as I know for a fact it will only bring more laughs, coffees, and jam sessions. To the rest of my family here tonight, I reiterate the idea that my thanks to you is incomprehensible. Papa and Grammy, your unabounding love has comforted me through thick and thin, and you inspire me to be the best version of myself every day. Seeing the hard work you've done for all of your life greatly heightens my thankfulness for where it has gotten me today. To my church, community, and beyond, you are my rock. The welcoming spirit you constantly greet me with has enabled me to find myself and become the person I am today. As I look ahead, I promise to take everything I have learned from each and every one of you with me. I may not be able to count these blessings, but I can assure you that they will never leave my side.
To my parents, thank you for all that you sacrificed to be able to send me and Ate to have a Christian education for our whole lives. Thank you, Mommy, for always making sure I have something to eat at school, even if that means waking up early when I know you'd rather stay in bed. Thank you, Daddy, for never letting me take care of my car myself, getting up earlier than even I do to wipe down the windows after a rainy day, taking the frost off during the winter time just so I won't be late waiting for it to defrost, and even getting gas for me and making sure I have enough air in my tires. Thank you, Mama Mildred, Papa Sani, and Grandma for all the support and encouragement you've given me throughout my years in school and basically my whole life. And an honorable mention for my sister, I want to especially thank you, Ate, for that year we had in Canada. Being only 12 years old and having to step in and become like a second mom to a stubborn 9-year-old me, I am impressed. I'm sure I did not show my appreciation then, knowing that we couldn't even go a day without fighting, but I definitely appreciate now all that you've done for me. I am beyond blessed to have you all as my family. Thank you.
Hi, Mom. Thank you for always being there for me, and I know I can always count on you. Thank you for supporting me in every single dream I have and always encouraging me to try new things and all these like random hobbies and stuff I destroy around the house. Thank you for always taking care of me when I'm sick or need something, even though you never answer your phone. And thank you for encouraging me to try literally everything and teaching me so much of what I know. I have a whole bunch of fun memories with you, like ziplining in Guatemala, going to the pool every day in summer, and feeding birds at Niagara Falls. Thank you for teaching me to be responsible, resilient, and persistent, and I look up to you and hope I can be as great a mom as you are one day. I love you. Dad, thank you for always talking with me. I like seeing your perspective on things, even if we don't agree a lot. Thank you for encouraging me in all my learning and taking time to explain things to me. Thank you for teaching me all your car knowledge and mechanical knowledge and for passing down the art genes. And thank you for always being silly with us, making us laugh about your funny accents or silly stories you tell us. And I like singing in the car with you. Thank you for being an example to me of how to improve yourself and push through changes in your life. I love you. Ash, you're really special to me. Keep being your crazy self in high school and have lots of fun. I'm super proud of you, and I'm excited to see all the new things you try out, and I already know you're going to be amazing at them. Thank you for being my best friend and for literally always being there for me, even though you're kind of stuck with me all the time. I love laughing with you and doing crazy experiments with you and almost like destroying the whole house. You better keep sending me weird reels and funny pictures when I'm in college. I love you. Andy, I'm proud of you. Thank you for always trying your best and being willing to try new things and do things. You're really smart and funny, and I admire you a lot. Thank you for goofing around with me and talking about sports. I know Ashley and I give you a hard time sometimes because we're older, but you shouldn't worry about that. Just keep working hard on things like your game, your musical abilities, your schoolwork, and anything other fun things that you want to try because you're still learning and growing into the amazing person that you're going to become one day. And I'll miss you a lot. Don't forget to call me. I love you too. To all the rest of my family, you guys better still take me on trips with you and take me out to eat and stuff like that. I love you guys and I'll miss you a lot. And to all my friends, thank you for supporting me and especially my classmates for all the experiences of these last 4 years. And I have so many great memories with you that I won't trade for anything. You guys are awesome. I'm proud of you. I'm super glad I got to know each and every one of you. I'm going to miss you so much, and I know you're all going to have super cool lives, and I'm glad we get to do this growing up together. Thank you, guys.
There's so many things that I would like to thank my family for. Mom, thank you for being my best friend and spending so much time going on random shopping trips with me and joining me in New York. You are truly incredible. You inspire me to no end, and I'm going to be really sad to leave for college when I go. I am never gonna forget our little trips to Target, our trips to Costco, our trips to Barnes & Noble. Thanks for driving me everywhere, and thank you for always watching the Great British Baking Show with me. I love you. Dad, thanks for being my rock when I needed someone to complain to. You were the one who single-handedly formed my exquisite taste in music and movies, and I'm still so excited about the concerts we're going to this summer. Will, thanks for being the best brother I could ever ask for. You mean the world to me. You're my buddy, my confidant, and definitely the biggest perfectionist I know. Good luck on your video game, and keep loving dragons and the color red. Keep being awesome. Grandma and Grandpa, I can't wait to join you down in SoCal next year. Grandma, I had so much fun with you in New York, and I wouldn't have had as much fun as I did without you. Grandpa, I think we definitely need to go on vacation together sometime. I better hear more of your silly grandpa dad jokes when I come to visit more often. You have to tell me I'm a cabbage. Nana, I love you. Thank you for inviting us over so often and spending your time with us. And we all miss Papa, and I know he's looking down on us and probably feeling the urge to tap me on the head with a newspaper pretty hard right now, but I know he's proud of me. To the rest of my family, my cousins, Doug, Henry, Natalie, Gwen, and Gil, my uncles and aunts, my friends, I couldn't have done any of this without you, and your support will always mean the world to me. You have loved and nurtured me, and I don't think any tribute speech would be enough to pay you back. I love you guys so much. Thank you.
Dear Mom, thank you for making the best spaghetti and always trying to make me do my homework. I know I'm super stubborn and annoying, but you sitting next to me to keep me on task really means a lot. It shows how much you love me and care about me. Thank you for planning awesome vacations to great places. I know they wouldn't have been as much fun if you hadn't put hours into planning and booking everything. Dear Dad, thank you for walking around and catching Pokemon with me, as well as playing other video games like Perfect Dark. Your creativity in cooking is truly amazing, and I love eating all the food you make. Thanks for trying to play basketball with me. I know it can't be fun to get destroyed every time, but you still play with me, which means a lot. You both have been such great parents, and I'll miss you so much. Dear Holly, thanks for waiting to watch shows with me and making fun of Liesel. And Liesel, thanks for always trying to make sure we get to school on time and playing with Legos and cars with me. And I also think you might be old enough to play catch with us now. And I also hope your arm heals eventually. To my friends, I know it may not always seem like it, but I actually really enjoy hanging out with you guys. And to all my other family members who are here, thank you for all the great memories and fun times, as well as always supporting me physically, emotionally, and spiritually.
Dear Mom and Dad, I want to start by saying thank you. Thank you for teaching me about the importance of having a relationship with God in my life. I know that you guys always pray for me, and I appreciate that above all else. I also want to thank you for all of the sacrifices you've made for me in my life. Thank you for making it possible for me to go to this wonderful school. Thank you for all of the soccer practices, tennis tournaments, and more recently, basketball trainings and practices that you've taken me to. First, I want to thank my mom for all the times that she has cared for me and made me feel better when I was sick. Whenever I have a bad day, you always try and make it better, whether that's saying kind words or going out for a sweet treat. Thank you for your sacrifices to make sure that my life is better and for giving me opportunities in my childhood that maybe you yourself did not have. Next, Dad. Thank you for pushing me to be the best I can be in school, sports, and in life. Thanks for all the days you would take me out to the track to sprint or to run up hills and to the gym to work out. I also want to thank you for being my best friend. I truly appreciate all the times we have spent together, and I appreciate you sharing your sense of humor with me, even if others don't think we're as funny as we do. You both have taught me so much and given me values that I will cherish forever, like dedication to God, hard work, caring about others, perseverance, and never giving up. I also want to thank my brother Cameron. He's been a big brother to me in every sense of the word. He also doesn't let me give up when I'm feeling down. He pushes me in the best way possible. I will forever hold dear all the times we spent together, like going to get fast food, 1v1ing in the backyard, letting me hang out with him and his friends. I guess what I'm trying to say is that I really want to say thank you, guys, for making me the person I am today and for helping me in life and giving me the opportunities I have. I wouldn't trade you guys for anyone else in the world. You are truly the best. I love you guys.
I'd like to give a special thanks to my older brothers, Samuel, Daniel, and Anthony. Growing up, I was always the one watching you guys graduate and grow into adults, but now I'm the one who's graduating and will soon begin a new chapter in my life. I want to thank you guys for always having my back and having each other's backs, for always being there to talk about problems that I had or to simply talk about the most random things. Thank you for being so forgiving whenever I messed up or when we would get into arguments. I love you guys so much. Dad, growing up, you always made sure that I was successful in everything I did. You pushed me to do my homework, to practice my instruments, and to succeed in life. I remember the moment when you first started teaching me how to ride a bike. We were riding down our neighborhood, and on this ride, you would always make sure I was with you so that I wouldn't go crazy and fall over my bike. We came up to this hill, and on this hill, I thought I could overcome it, and so I rode down at full speed without braking. When I got to the bottom, I crashed and scraped up my leg, but you were there to pick me right back up and make sure it's all right. And then you reminded me that sometimes when we fall, we have to pick ourselves up, to not give up in the face of hardships, but to overcome them. I love you, Dad. Mom, you have sacrificed so much, not just for me, but for the family, and I am so grateful for everything you have done. By being my mom, I got to witness all the struggles you faced, and no matter how hard these were, you'd always persevere through it all. Your strength was an inspiration growing up. You taught me to give my problems to God, to always put others before myself, to take care of those around me, and to love people no matter what. I also want to say thank you for always dealing with me in the hardest times when I didn't want to wake up or was too stubborn to do anything. Thank you for putting your faith in me when I lacked faith in myself. I love you, Mom.
Dear Mom, Dad, and Mark. Mom, thank you so much. Thanks for not only cooking me amazing food, but for teaching me how to cook that food. Learning how to bake and cook actual meals were some of my favorite memories with you. I remember watching a show during COVID on Netflix about baking and being very motivated to do it. You encouraged me and helped me to learn how to bake and taught me a very valuable lesson in the process, to chase my passion. Even though my passion isn't baking anymore, you taught me that happiness is one of the most valuable things in life and to chase it, chase my passion and what makes me happy. I'll never forget that. I love you so much. Dad, thank you. Thank you for being the greatest mentor in my life and guiding me to being the man I am today. Thanks for sacrificing your time to read over my essays and check for my grammar, for playing video games with me and Mark, for getting me into F3, teaching me hard work and important leadership skills. F3 changed my life in a big way, and you were the start of that in my life. I'll never forget the memories we've made together, teaching me how to fix a car, playing Fortnite, riding our bikes to 7-Eleven to get slushies, or to that one park by our house. Keep playing Fortnite, and don't forget, I put you on. I love you so much. Mar, there's too many memories we've made together. From boxing and wrestling each other, to binging movies and shows during the summer, sharing hobbies together like Pokemon cards and video games, begging Dad to come with us to 7-Eleven to get those slushies, and going to that one park to play capture the flag, playing basketball and volleyball together, and going out for boba or just to eat out. And also, I'm sorry for all the times I bullied you when we were younger, but that's just my duty as an older brother. You have a bright future in high school, Mark, and I can't wait to see what you accomplish. I love you so much, Marky boy, and thanks for being my brother and a best friend. Lastly, I'd like to thank my grandparents, uncles, aunts, and cousins. Both sides have had a huge impact in my life, in my childhood, and development, and I can't thank them enough for being in my life. I love you all so much, and thank you for everything.
I want to say thank you to my mom, dad, and sister Caroline, and show them some appreciation for all the great things they have done for me. I really do love all of you guys, and I'm so grateful to have such an amazing family. Thank you guys for always making time to come watch my golf tournaments and support me through the ups and downs of golf and life. Dad, thank you for supporting me financially and emotionally through all of the sports I've done, especially golf. You are such a great role model, and I hope to become more like you one day. Mom, thank you for always working overtime to make sure that me and Caroline have everything we need. I appreciate the deep, one-on-one thoughts we have shared during some of our car rides. Caroline, thank you for mostly being friendly with me and watching football with me on Sundays. I'm really glad that we got to share at least 1 year of high school together, and I wish you good luck on your next 3 years. Thank you guys again for everything you do for me, and I really will miss you guys next year. I also want to thank my other family that flew out to watch this graduation. I love you guys too.
I'd like to start off by saying that both my parents are authors, and they're probably scared sick knowing that they didn't edit this. So here we go. I've had many teachers in my life, but there's only one that I got to call my father. Daddy, you've shaped me in more ways than I can count. From carving sticks on the beach to building computers at the kitchen table. You've taught me more than just skills. You've taught me how to think, how to love, and how to believe in myself. You see strength in me even when I can't see it myself. You've shown me who God is in ways that I could never have discovered on my own, and I will carry those for my whole life. Often, I find myself wondering how I could ever live up to someone that great, that honorable, that selfless. But I've come to realize that all I can do is try. Mommy, there isn't enough time in the world to even scrape the surface of what you mean to me. I've watched you sacrifice everything you have for our family, and I can't even begin to express my gratitude. You have given me the best life I could have dreamed of. Your unconditional love is more than any of us deserve, yet you offer it freely to everybody. You taught me what it means to walk with God and how to lean on Him when I don't have anything left. You are what makes our home a place of love and healing, and I don't know what I'm going to do without you. To my brothers, Toby, my first sibling and my first friend. It feels like just yesterday that we were having our stuffed animals fight on the forest moon of Endor and making labyrinths in our room for our poor hamster. Now you're in high school with your own life and everything ahead of you. Your sense of right and wrong is a gift. Don't let anybody tell you differently. I am so proud of the person you are becoming. Wyatt, never in my life have I met someone more generous and more selfless than you. When I first found out that I was going to have another brother, I was so extremely excited, but I couldn't have imagined how much I would love you. I don't know what I'm going to do when I come home and you're not on the couch waiting to ask me about some obsolete Star Wars character. Your absence is going to feel like a hole in my chest, and I'm going to miss you so much. To my sister, Brooke, my first and only sister. From the first day that I met you, I knew that you would be one of the dearest things to my heart. I have watched you grow up, and I couldn't be prouder. I often admire the strength and perseverance that you have. I think some of the happiest memories I have or when you would spontaneously give me a handmade card, bursting with excitement for me to see it. I'm going to miss driving you to ballet and listening to Sabrina Carpenter. I want you to know that you are stronger than you believe, and the world needs you just as you are. I love you all more than words can say. Thank you for filling my life with more love, joy, and adventure than I ever dreamed possible.
Mom, Dad, thank you for always being there for me. No matter what, you have always supported me, not just with school or things like gym, but with life in general. You always ask the real questions: what I'm going to do next, who I want to be, or how my relationship with God going, and how am I really doing. I know I don't always give the deepest answers, but I know it's because you care. That's why you ask. You always wondered what's best for me, even when I didn't always understand it. You always made sure I had what I needed, helped me stay focused, and reminded me what really matters: character, faith, and staying true to who I am. You always checked in, made sure I stayed on the right path, and pushed me to not give up. Whether it was helping me to stay consistent, giving advice, or just being there, it meant a lot. Even if I didn't say it in the moment, I do appreciate it now. Thank you all.
This is for my mom. Sorry. Para mi madre. Tú eres mi roca. Y la mujer más fuerte y valiente que yo conozco. Te aprecio por la madre que eres, aun siendo niñera y cuidando a otros niños. Nunca me fallaste a mí y a mi hermano. Tus sacrificios no han sido en vano. Todos los días pesados, cada día que me pusiste a mí y a mi hermano antes que a ti. Me han traído hasta aquí hoy. Amo la mamá que eres para mí. Me enseñas. Me enseñas a nunca olvidar quién soy. Me enseñas que jamás me rinda. Me enseñas a creer y amar a Dios. A ser fuerte y valiente como tú. Estoy muy orgullosa de ti y de poder ser tu hijo. Gracias por todo, Madre. Te amo y te admiro con todo mi corazón. To my dad, thank you so much for stepping into our lives, for treating us well, for loving my mom, and also learning to love me and my brother as if we were your sons. I'm sorry. You were there when I needed you the most, even though you didn't realize it. I needed more than you needed me. You helped my mom raise my brother and me for the past 6 years, through some of the toughest years. Thank you for finally bringing me stability and showing me nothing but love in all that you do. Your support and guidance have meant the world to me, and I appreciate you. You didn't have to be there for us, but you were, and that means everything. You showed me that you really care for me. You mean the world to me. I love you so much, Dad. And to my brother, we have been through so much together, and it has not always been easy, but I want to tell you how much I love you, and thank you for being my brother. You're my first friend, and I want to thank you for always encouraging me, supporting me, bringing me joy, and understanding me. No one gets me like you do, and that's because no one knows me like as well as you. You always look out for me, expecting nothing in return. You have one of the biggest hearts that I know. I couldn't imagine life without you as my brother. I love you and admire you more than you'll ever know, brother. I hope you guys are proud of how far I've come and of the person I'm becoming. To my mom, Sarah, my father who stepped up, Paul, and my brother, Luis, thanks for being my rock. I thank you guys for all you do, because without you guys, I don't know what my life would be. There has never been a moment where I've doubted or questioned you guys. I'm not a perfect child, but to you guys, I'm enough. I know I've made bad decisions before, and I thank you for always taking those opportunities to guide me in the right direction and give me words of advice. Thank you for being my light in times of darkness and always being there to hug and cry with. You have all played such a big part in helping me become the person I am today, and I am beyond grateful for you, what you guys do for me. Thank you.
Spencer. Hey, bum. I don't even remember when we started calling each other that. But anyways, thanks for being my first and only friend who's been with me my whole life. You're the person I go to when I need help and don't know who to ask. Thank you for being my hyung. I used to complain to people that you're not like most siblings. You are incredibly boring. No, I'm just kidding. I would complain to people about how I used to walk in your room, kick over your trash can, turn off your computer, and then leave the door open. And what did you do? You would just pick up the trash can, close the door, turn on the computer again, and just continue playing your game. Like, you're supposed to like fight me or like punch me or something. But anyways, in actuality, when I was complaining all those times, I think I was really just bragging about how my brother is so nice to me. And every day, Mom would tell me, Mom would tell me how lucky I am to have such a patient and kind brother. And every time she mentioned that, I would give her the biggest eye roll. But on the inside, I was always very thankful because Mom is right. And I'm really lucky to have you as my friend and my brother. I love you, and I can't wait for 2 more years of college together. Mom, I know I'm not the best at expressing my love through my words, but I'm going to try my best. Thank you for being my motivator. What I mean is, without you, the character I have today would be non-existent. You're the one who taught me to be expressive about my beliefs, to have pride in everything I do, and always to do things to the best of my ability and for God's glory. Thank you for always picking up my slack whenever I fall short, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but thank you for all the nagging that you do. I know that you said you promised to try and stop nagging me, but honestly, your nagging was a blessing in disguise for me, and it helped me clean up my life and get me back on track whenever I was running astray from the path God intended for me. Now, I know our mother-son relationship hasn't always been picture perfect. It's not what the world describes as perfect, like in all the K-dramas that we used to watch. But what makes our relationship so much stronger is that we try no matter what. It doesn't matter what obstacle we face. There's nothing that can stop us from trying to connect with each other. And I think that's what makes our, I think I already said that.
Our love for each other doesn't need to be perfect. Our effort just needs to be present, and that's enough to keep me going through the day. I hope this gives you a glimpse into the love I have for you, which I fully don't understand how to express. Thanks for being God's love to me, and I promise I'll call you every week in college, and I'll give you a double portion of hugs to make up for my time away in college. 사랑해, 엄마. Dad, my anchor, my safe house, my high priest, thank you for being my calm in the storm. Whenever I feel like I'm drowning in stress and problems, you always know exactly what I need. You always know exactly what I need to hear or do, as if it were some divine inspiration. You have no idea what kind of impact you have when you simply just walk into my room, pat me on the back, and tell me, "Good job, buddy. I'm really proud of you." When I was younger, I would hear a lot of other kids talk about their inspirations in life. They would talk about singers and athletes, and of course, whenever they talked about their inspirations, I never knew what they were talking about, because at the time, I didn't know who any of those people were. And so I felt a little bit left out. But looking back at it now, I realized why I've never bothered to quote-unquote find my inspiration and join in on those conversations. It's because my inspiration was always with me from the beginning, right by my side, no matter what I was facing. And so this is how you've explained to me more about God's love through your actions. I don't think I would fully understand what God's unconditional love is without you, because that's what you live out every day. And that, to me, is the most important thing any son can hope for. That one day maybe I can become a presence in the room that automatically lifts the spirits of everyone around him. That one day maybe I can become a vessel of the Lord and carry out his will to the world. That one day, maybe, just maybe, I can also become even a fraction of the Father you were to me. Thanks for being my definition of Christ-like. 사랑해요, 아빠.
To my parents, I am incredibly grateful for all the many things that you have done for me throughout all my life and experiences. Without you, I would have not have been able to succeed as fruitfully as I am now. Thank you for always being there for me when I need help and understanding. You always give me the best advice in education and in life. Thank you for always guiding me throughout the most difficult times in my life, through the exceedingly taxing, challenging things I face at school, and through the times where I feel like nothing is going right in my life. Thank you for teaching me not to give up and instead persevere and succeed. I also want to thank you for showing me who God really is. I do have to say thank you guys for being amazing examples of who Christ is, and I'm very grateful to have such caring parents as you. To my siblings, thank you for being wonderful little gremlins. You are honestly so awesome and sweet, even though sometimes you drive me crazy. Thank you for always being there by my side and always willing to listen to me yap about my latest and new hyperfixations. Thank you for putting up with me, and throughout all these years, I can't wait to see you guys both on the stage receiving your diplomas, ready for a new journey ahead. So now it's your turn.
Good evening, everyone. As we come to this closing chapter in a part of our lives, I would like to recognize the people who made it most possible for me, which would be my parents, Brandy Shana and Dario Julian Maurizio. I want to take a minute to thank my parents for their sacrifices, their patience, their love, and their belief in me when I didn't have any for myself. They were always there for me, whether I needed help with assignments or whether I needed a quick intermission from school. Thank you for pushing me to continue even when I didn't want to, because you knew what was best for me as your child. Even when words were not verbally expressed, you always showed your care through your actions and your sacrifice every time. You have taught me to really put my trust into God and the plans that He has for me. You turned back to Christianity for me because you knew it was what was right. I am so thankful to be your child and to have been raised by such godly people. And going forward from here, I hope to make you guys proud, not just today, but every day. Thank you for never once leaving my side, and I am so thankful to be yours. God bless.
Hi. Dad and Karen, thank you for supporting me in my athletics. The fact that you always showed up for my games and made sure I felt proud of myself afterwards means more than I can put into words. Dad, I wouldn't trade our memories for the world. The monster truck rallies, the plays, and the river trips where you taught me how to skip rocks, and all the sports you've introduced me to since I was little. These moments shaped me into who I am today. You've taught me what it means to be strong, both physically and mentally, and because of you, I've grown in ways I never thought I could. Karen, thank you for making my dad happy and for taking such good care of him over the years. I'm grateful for the adventures you brought me on, especially for giving me the Disneyland experience I never thought I'd have. I'll always look forward to the next memory we make together. And shout out to Ethan for always taking my vacation pictures. Brian, thank you for always being there for me. Whether it was taking my side in an argument or warning me not to talk to certain people because you could see they didn't deserve me, even though I couldn't see that for myself. You've been a part of my life since I was 7 years old, and I still remember meeting you for the first time. You were so nervous for no reason, and I say that because you immediately made me feel comfortable, safe, and happy, and have continued to do so for over a decade. You've taught me through your actions how women should be treated, and through your example, I learned what love is supposed to look like. And when I finally found somebody, I caught myself thinking, is this guy like Brian? And for the first time, my answer was yes. Thank you for loving my mom and caring for me like I was your own. Mom, you have been there for me throughout everything, every heartbreak, every struggle, and every late night meltdown, whether it was through retail therapy, getting me my favorite food, or just sensing something was wrong and making me talk about it. You've always known how to make me feel better. I know I say you don't get me a lot, but deep down, I know you're the only person who truly does and always will. There's a quote that I want you to remember. A daughter may give her mother attitude because deep down she knows her mother will always love her unconditionally. So remember this when it feels like I'm being mean to you for absolutely no reason. Even though I do this a lot, you have never let me down and have never made me feel unloved. Your ability to communicate with me through hard times is the reason why I feel like I can tell you anything. You're the reason I am who I am today, and I will spend the rest of my life doing whatever I can to make you proud. You've taught me how to be kind, strong, and an independent woman. I only hope that someday I can be half the woman you are now.
I would first like to thank my mom and dad for always putting me and Kayla first. You guys always offer us guidance and advice to make sure we go to the right paths in life. I love how comfortable and close our relationships are. Whenever I need someone to talk to, you guys are always there to listen, even if you're busy. You will set everything aside without question just to be there for me. I'm also grateful for my sister, Kayla. You're literally my best friend ever. We have seen each other during our best and worst moments, which nobody else has, and we have a bond that nobody can ever compete with. I'm so happy that we can share a good laugh together. One of my favorite things about you is your humor. You always come up with creative jokes no matter the circumstances, and I'm very lucky that you are my sister, and I love you all so much.
Hola, quiero tomar un momento para explicar, aunque sea por un minuto, todo lo que han hecho por mí. Gracias, mami, por todas las mañanas en las que me gritas y me sacas de la cama para llegar a tiempo a la escuela. Siempre me enseñaste la importancia de llegar a tiempo y me diste valores y estándares que voy a seguir practicando toda mi vida. No recuerdo una sola cantada o partido al que no hayas ido desde middle school. Gracias por todos esos Capri Suns y Izzy's que aparecían en mi lonchera. Los comentarios sobre qué ponerme, qué pelo, hairstyle to put on, o cuál me queda mejor, o qué color se mira mejor, tal vez parezcan cosas tontas, pero para mí significan mucho. Siempre me motivas a dar más y me empujas. Gracias por ser mi mamá y no puedo esperar a hacerte sentir orgullosa. Joe, gracias por... Sorry, one moment. Thanks for all the sit-down conversations and knowledge you have passed down to me throughout the years, whether it be through books or even a simple conversation on the couch. Though I may appear annoyed, please know that I appreciate it very much. I appreciate everything you've said to me, and I do take it to heart. Your hard work is something that inspires me and motivates me to be a better person. You have told me, though you know sometimes unrealistic, all the things I can achieve, and I carry those in my heart. Thank you for being my father, and I appreciate you very much. George, thanks for being my brother and an older figure I can ask for help. I know I annoy you a lot, but know I appreciate your help in homework and assignments. Thanks also for paying for our breakfasts, lunches, and dinners, and I'll pay once, trust, but something cheap. I genuinely don't know what I'd do if I didn't have you in my life, and thanks for being the older sibling and having all the responsibility, because I am definitely not fit for it. Thanks for keeping life funny and interesting. Thank you.
Dear Tristan, Mom, and Dad, over the past 18 years of my life, you guys have taught me so much. Although I can be very difficult at times, you are both always there for me no matter what. You always want what's best for me and Tristan, and you have shown that love and support unconditionally. I want to briefly discuss each member of my family. Mom, I love that we can talk about anything to each other. You are my built-in best friend, considering that I have never had a sister, and I don't know what I would do without you. I love the shopping days that we take and tanning by the beach on vacation. Our walks at the park and coffee dates are always going to be unmatchable. Dad, I love how you just go with the flow and design and buy me the coolest objects. I remember when you constructed an American Girl dollhouse when I was 10 years old. It was all a little girl could dream of. You help me build up courage and confidence whenever I'm feeling low and always have the best advice. Finally, Tristan, you're hard to deal with at times, although I couldn't ask for a better sibling. We have been together since day one and have been going to school together since preschool. It's kind of funny because we started preschool at SAA and are now graduating from here together. You're still going to have to deal with me in college, sorry for that, but I'm excited for what college has to offer for us in the future. I don't think I can move across the country alone, so I'm so happy that I'll have my twin by my side. The next phase of my life will be difficult, but it will be okay because I know God has a plan. Concluding my speech, I'm so grateful for all that you guys have done for me and for guiding me up to this point in my life. Thank you, and I love you.
Oh, jeez. Whatever. Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad. I just want to say thank you for everything. Thank you for bringing me to this school, for raising me with love, and for giving me the chance. Oh my God, bro. For giving me the chance to experience life in many ways. I could have never imagined it. I don't even know how to put into words how much I love you both. And you're not just the best parents I could ask for. You're my parents, and I wouldn't trade that for the world. Yeah, we've had our arguments, our little fights here and there, but looking back, those moments helped me, shape me. They helped me grow, challenge me, and remind me how much you care.
And now graduating, I can't believe this part of my life is coming to an end. It honestly breaks my heart a little to let go of my childhood. I love being your kid. I love being cared for, coming home to hugs, and always having a warm meal waiting. That's something I'll miss more than I can say. I know I'm heading off to college, and yeah, I'm excited. I really am. But I'm also scared to be without you guys. Because every memory that means something to me, it's got you in it. From family vacations to even sitting in a room together, even without even saying a word, those moments made me feel safe, seen, and loved. You're both my anchors. You knew how to be there for me, and when I didn't even know what I needed. Even when I was stubborn, which, yeah, I know, I'm really stubborn, you still found a way to take care of me, take care for me, support me, and teach me. All right, Mom, you love me. Your love is something I felt even on the hardest days. You know how to comfort me when I didn't even want to talk to you guys. You made sure that I was okay, fed, healthy, physically and emotionally. Your love is quiet but powerful, and I'll carry that with me always. Dad, you showed me how to enjoy life, how to stay curious, and how to handle the outside world. You gave me chances to explore, learn, and even when I messed up. I'll never forget the day when I went to K1 Speed, just racing and laughing with you, even when I finished dead last. It wasn't about winning, it was about that time I spent with you. And I can't leave out Bella. Yeah, we fight a lot. I'm pretty sure everyone heard us fight. But life would have been so boring without her. She's literally my day one. She's been through all of it with me. She's had my back when I didn't even realize I needed someone, from silly things like cheating on homework and cheating on tests. She always just kept the right people around me too. Jeez, where'd I go, bro? She's more than just a sister. She's been my protector, a best friend, and someone I look up to even when I pretend I don't. So as I take this next step, I just want to say thank you, and thank you all for all the sacrifices, the sleepless nights and the rides, the meals, the patience, the love. You gave me a childhood full of love and security, and I hope I can grow into someone as strong and selfless as you both. I love you more than words can ever fully express. Always love you guys.
Mom, Dad, thank you so much for everything you've done for me. I really wouldn't be here today without you. You've always been there, especially when I was going through tough times, and your support means more than I can put into words. We've been looking forward to this day for a long time, and I know how much you've sacrificed to help me get here. I also know and I've taken some of that for granted, and I'm sorry for that. I want to do better and show you how much I appreciate everything. I'm so lucky to have you both, not just as parents, but as people I can always count on. You keep me grounded and remind me of what really matters. Mom, I honestly don't know how to explain how much I love and appreciate you. I couldn't imagine anyone else being my mom. I'm really lucky. Dad, you always know how to cheer me up even when I'm in a bad mood or feel like I don't deserve it. Thanks for always being patient and for just being there. You both taught me to be myself, to keep going even when things are hard, and to do what makes me happy. No matter where life takes me, I know you'll always both be rooting for me, and that means everything. And a shout out to my grandma, my nanny, for being the glue that keeps us together.
Mom, thank you. I know I don't say it enough, but I do appreciate all you do, whether it's shopping with me or making me food. You always put me above yourself, and it doesn't go unnoticed. You work hard and sacrifice your time to make my life easier. Your kindness and compassion towards everyone you meet inspire me and has taught me that showing kindness to others always goes a long way. Dad, thank you for all your words of wisdom. You've never been afraid to be honest and say the hard things, which has taught me more than you know. You showed me how to work hard and give it my all in whatever I'm doing. I appreciate how you would teach me about sports and then help me get better at whichever one I was into at the time. Vava, thank you for all your love and support you've given me, and thank you for spoiling me and always letting me use your car. Good.
Hi. Mom and Dad, I receive unconditional amounts of love and support from the both of you. You've been my #1 fans in absolutely everything that I do. You support my music, and it means the world to me that you choose to fuel my passions. Mom, you endorse all of my random hobbies and interests. You've gone to countless concerts and thrift stores with me. You remind me that I need to be brave, even if I'm scared. You don't try to fix problems for me, but you teach me how to fix them myself. You've taught me how to be brave and independent with a good sense of self-worth. You are such a joy to spend time with. You're so goofy and fun. I love you. Dad, I would not be this structured and involved person I am today without you. You have taught me the importance of punctuality and perseverance. You taught me that just because I don't like something doesn't mean I don't have to do it. You have so much patience and compassion. Thank you for teaching me how to drive. I love the excitement that you get every time I play a show or go up front. I love hearing you hum my songs or sing them around the house, and I love seeing you tear up every single time I'm up front. No one can cheer me on louder than you can. I love you. I love you. Aaron, you have shown me the importance of being myself and not letting anybody dim my light. I love seeing you be your unapologetic self. I've learned a lot about acceptance and independence from you. You know what you want and you chase it, and that's so admirable. I love you. Glenn, you are my best friend. You're the funniest person I know, but you're also so deep. I've loved watching you grow up so much over the past few years, and I'm so proud of you. I'm not sure what I'm going to do without you next year. I'm going to miss you more than I can explain. I don't know what I'm going to do with myself or whose head I'm going to yap off. And it's going to be so strange for your face not to be the first one I see every morning. You always keep me in check and make me strive to be better even when I don't want to myself. Chica, I love you. To all of you, I'm so grateful to be born into such a loving and fun family. You have all shaped me into the person I am today, and I'm so lucky to have you all. I love you.
Hey, Kainoa. I don't know if you remembered it as much as me, but there were a point in our life where me and you were absolutely inseparable. And even though over a span of a few years we grew apart and we didn't talk as much, I'm so happy that over the last year, me and you have grown close once again. And I'd like to start by saying how proud of you I am in the last year and your growth, whether it be through schooling and the gym, and also just not being a brat anymore. I can confidently say that you have become one of my best friends, and that I will always be there for you as you have always been there for me. I love you, bro. Hey, Mama. You've always been there for me in my times of struggle. I've lost count of the amount of times I've just bawled my eyes out in your arms over things I have going on. You've always made me feel heard and seen rather than judged, and you always remind me that I don't need to be perfect, and that no matter what happens in my life, I always have your arms to run back to you. Thank you for watching movies with me on school nights till 1 a.m. and not getting any sleep. And helping me with school presentations because you are a lot more creative than me. I love you so much, and I promise to call lots in college. Hey, Dad. I'm so happy that we are so close. We spend so much time together and hang out every day. Each night we watch sports, and it's always the perfect end of my usually very hard and long days. I'll watch any sport if it means that we hang out together, so much so that I now know all the rules of hockey. I don't like hockey. I love talking smack about basketball players, even though we are not very talented basketball players. You've crafted me into the man that I am today and taught me that I should live a life of service and always remind me that Jesus washed the feet of the disciples himself, and that I am no better than anyone else in the room. I love you so much, Dad, and you really are my best friend.
To my parents, the ones who have always been there, I want to thank you tonight for your nonstop efforts to push me and encourage me to live up to the potential that you saw in me ever since I was a kid. Dad, I thank you for your courage and your willingness to teach me the things I was interested in. I thank you for the support you've shown me in my hobbies, and I thank you for the pride you express to me when I need it most. Mom, I thank you for your continuous efforts to always stay embedded in my life. I know how busy you can get running your practice, and yet you still always try your very best to be there for me. To my brother, Jake, I thank you for sharing my perspectives. As my brother, you know what it's like to be me better than anyone else does. I thank you for letting me drag you out of your room every once in a while to do something when I'm bored. I thank you for letting me play your games with you, even when I don't really know what's going on in them. I thank you for embedding in me the patience I've needed countless times over the past 4 years. To Ella, my first friend and dear cousin, I'm grateful to have always had you by my side as someone I can talk to and hang out with. I thank you for dealing with me even when I can be a little over the top. And to the rest of my family, I love you guys, and your love has encouraged me to be the best version of myself. It's more than I could ever ask for. Thank you.
To my parents, the one who's always been there, I want to thank you tonight for your nonstop. No, sorry, I'm reading the wrong one. Sorry, Luke. Oh, man. I just want to thank my mother and my father for everything you guys do for me. You both push me to become a better person and embrace my talents. Thank you for respecting my individual personality, and which may not always align with yours. I deeply appreciate my relationship with my siblings. Thank you, Tyler, for being my little buddy who would always keep me up, keep me company at times. And thank you, Sabrina, for putting up with my jokes and helping me out with various things. I want to thank my extended family for taking their time to show up to this graduation, and for their constant, unwavering support. As I grow as a person in the future, I'll constantly be reminded of the support from my parents, guiding me through challenges and tribulations. I hope in the next few decades, I could look back and smile at the times I had with you guys, and come back home for reunions so we can share even more memories together. And above all, thank you for everything you guys sacrifice for me, even when I don't show it.
Abuela y abuelo, ¿dónde está?
Abuela y abuelo, tío y tías, gracias por estar aquí. Estuviste ahí cuando yo era pequeña y me ha enseñado mucho. Ustedes significan mucho para mí y gracias por todo. Lo amo. Dad, thank you for being there always when I was little in my childhood. You've always been a person to teach me a life skill. You've always known the right thing to say, and you've always guided me in the right direction. And you still owe me an avocado sandwich. Levi y Lucas, my amazing brothers, you guys are the best. You guys are always there when I'm sad. Who are you guys? Levi, I remember when you were a baby, loved Nemo, ate oatmeal every single day, and introduced me to Pokemon. And Lucas, I remember when all you could talk about was cars and Blippi, and you guys bring so much joy. I'm going to miss you guys in college. I'm going to miss all the gas station runs after school and all the Pokemon runs after school, too. Travis, ever since we met when I was 6, you have always been there for me. You have always helped me and guided me in the right direction when I needed it. And even in those restless nights trying to teach me math on that dumb whiteboard, the picket fence, we got through it. You taught me how to work on cars and helped me to grow my interest in them. You also helped me get my first car, and I had some of the best memories fixing the Integra. Also, you were a very big inspiration for me in the gym. I started working out so I could be big, strong like you, and I'll pass you one day. Thank you for everything. I love you. Mom, you have always been there for me through the thick and thin. I couldn't ask for a better mom. You have constantly pushed me to be the best version of myself, even though I'm stubborn at times. I thank you for never giving up on me. Even when we lived in the trenches in Washington, D.C., you always provided for me. You taught me how to be a social and how to be a social person and how to be a people person. You always forced me to get out of my comfort zone, and I couldn't thank you more for it. When we went to Disneyland, when I was like 7, you made me get on that one roller coaster, Everest. After crying and refusing, you grabbed my arm, forced me onto the seat, and after screaming the whole ride, I realized the ride was so much fun. Thanks, Mom. You pushed me to face my fears and to be a brave person, not just here, but every day in life. I want to apologize for the scholarship situations. I'll work on that. And thank you for teaching me so much and for literally everything. Mom, you sacrificed so much for me. I love you to infinity. There you go.
I'm going to make sure I don't look at them or else I'm going to cry. So, having been in many leadership positions, I've learned to give credit where credit is due. I would like to extend my gratitude to my parents, Andrea and Marcelo Vavrick, for all the sacrifice you made for me and the battles you fought on my behalf. I know you've both had a rough time and fought a ton at whatever life has thrown on you. But I hope you know that those battles haven't gone unnoticed. I know I'm not an easy daughter, but I hope that someday in my future I can make it up to you guys. I think I spent hours staring at a blank paper trying to figure out what to say to the woman who raised me. I mean, how do you find the perfect words that express the amount of sacrifice she went through and the amount of love she gives? Mom, you are my bestest friend. If anyone asks, If you ask anyone, I'm always talking about wanting to call my mom, whether it's because something good, bad, or stressful happened, or when I'm about to cry for no reason, like right now. Words cannot describe the amount of sleep I know you lost due to me either making you worry, the countless hospital or ER visits you took, and many more. I hope you know one of my greatest compliments I get in my life is when I'm compared to you. Being compared to someone as wonderful and strong as the woman who has raised me is nothing short of amazing. You have helped me through so much, especially these last couple of months that have been rough for me. Without you, I don't think I could have finished my yearbook or my banquets or anything. Graduation for me isn't just my achievement, but yours too. You've been my teacher, counselor, and biggest cheerleader. Thank you for listening to my worries and for reminding me of my worth when I doubted myself. I love you more than words can say. Thank you for everything. I would next like to thank my dad. You are the first man who was in my life, and you are the standard that I've set for any future man that comes into my life. I know that no matter where I go, I'll always be your little girl. From dancing on top of your feet in my princess dress, way back when, to me calling you because my car made a weird sound again, which it always does. You have not only been my hero, but also my protector. I've always admired how no matter the circumstances, whether it's building something or just everyday things, I always tell people that they can do those things, that you can do those things easily and better. You have made me feel like a princess even when I'm at my worst. When people ask me what I'm most proud of, I think of being able to be compared to such a hardworking man who has provided for me my whole life and has never made me feel like I was asking for too much. You always seem to find a way. I hope I made you proud with my life so far, and I hope I can continue to make you proud. So I hope you know that I would choose you as my dad every single lifetime. I love you. Finally, I want to give a special shout out to all my family that has come here today. I'd like to thank my siblings for dealing with me for so many years and listening to me talk about everything and anything. And a special thanks to my brother Kevin, who has stepped up lately. I appreciate it so much. And next are my grandparents, who has traveled from Brazil here to see me. And I also like to thank my aunt, who has also stepped up and has been such a great role model in my life. To end this, I would just like to tell my parents that no matter where I go, I know I'll always need you guys. Whether I'm 5 years old again or when I'm 40 with kids, I know you guys will never leave me and be there in my worst and best moments. Thank you for sticking by me and never doubting me. I love you.
Today, I want to acknowledge and thank my parents, Andrea and Angel. They have provided me with many amazing opportunities, some which include sending me to this school, which I'm very grateful they did, because I was able to make many new lifelong friends and also able to go to a school in a Christian-based community, which allowed me to get closer to God. I wouldn't be where I am today without the encouragement and the support and even the push from my parents. Looking back on my life, the biggest lesson my parents taught me was that I should always learn from my mistakes. Throughout high school especially, I made a lot of mistakes and that I had to learn from. But it was the late night talks out in the back, sitting by the fire, listening to each other that got me through and allowed me to grow as a person. They taught me that as long as I learn from it is all that matters. But not only did I grow as a person, but the relationship we had built had also grown much over these past few years. The thing I cherish the most is the talks between me and my mom, talking about anything and everything we could think of, and our mother-daughter dates. And then for my dad, waking up at 4 a.m. and going fishing, even though sometimes we wouldn't even catch anything. For me, it was the fact that my parents are always there and have always been there for me. Looking forward, I just want to say that I'm so grateful to have you guys in my corner, supporting me and cherishing me in these next big steps in my life. I know I don't say it enough, but I'm thankful that I'm your daughter, and I promise I'll always carry your love in my heart with me. I hope our relationship relationship between all of us continues to grow. But thank you for always loving me and caring for me. I love you both very much.
Так, где вы? Я вас не вижу. Помахайте, пожалуйста. Thank you. 2 years ago, I couldn't even imagine I would stand on this stage today in the presence of so many amazing people who have left such a tremendous impact on my life. These past 12 years of my life have been filled with a wide variety of school experiences, some of which were great, others not so much, but I thank God that eventually I ended up in the right place. Mom, Papa, thank you so much for making this experience possible and just for going through all 12 years of school with me. Thank you for your incredible patience, kindness, and understanding through all of it, and I can't even fully express how much I appreciate it and how honored I am to have such loving and devoted parents. Mama, you're truly one of the greatest people I know. It never fails to amaze me how caring and selfless you are and have always been. Back in Ukraine in elementary school, I would wake up early for school and I would already have a breakfast waiting for me on the table. My lunchbox was packed and my outfit was all ironed, neat, and ready for me to put on every day. And then you would walk me to school sometimes. In the winter, it was 20 minutes through the snow. And then after school, it was another 15-minute walk to music school, and then back home, and to all other places we had to go, and mostly just because of me and something I needed. It makes me more and more appreciative every time I think about it. Y Papa, I will always remember how you would drop me off at school on your way to work every single morning since we moved to the United States, and how you wouldn't mind me listening to the same few songs from the same old playlists over and over again until I've memorized every lyric. I appreciate your incredible patience, and I've frequently been late, and therefore made you late to work. I'm sincerely sorry for that. I'll work on my time management, and thanks for putting up with me and my disastrous time management. Now, Sergi, I'm so blessed to have an older brother like you. Thank you so much for your involvement in my educational journey too, even though you have so much of your own stuff to care about, your work and your family. You still took time to pick me up from school whenever it was needed, helped me register for classes, and translate for me and our parents when we did not understand English yet, and I'm immensely thankful for that. And my dearest babushka, thank you so much for being my emotional support throughout all these years. Thank you for always being there for me and for always being a safe space for me to turn to. I always cherished all the times we visited each other, and I can't wait to see you again. Я дуже тебе люблю, бабуся, я дуже за тобою сумую. All of you, my dearest people, deserve so much more than a simple thank you. None of what I've achieved now would have been possible without your continued support, dedication, and prayers, and I am more than blessed to be part of this family. I thank God for you, and I love you all beyond measure.
Will the graduates please stand for the benediction? And please bow your heads with me in prayer. Father in heaven, thank you for giving us this evening to reflect on the past, to celebrate our achievements and families, and look forward to the future with those that we love. Thank you for being faithful to us, and please give us strength to be faithful to you. We also ask for your blessing to us when we depart this place and for the remainder of the weekend. We consecrate ourselves to you now. I pray all this in Jesus' name, amen.
side.